The Giant Speedshield RGX Fender series is purpose-designed to give full and safe coverage for all compatible road, gravel, and cross-road disc brake bikes. With safety release clips, which detach passively when an object gets lodged in the fender. The Speedshield RGX Fender series also features length-adjustable struts for easy positioning and increased tire clearance on a variety of bike frames. Required for installation of the Speedshield RGX fender are the following: a set of metric hex wrenches, an open wrench, the following included pieces: Step 1. Pre-assemble the Speedshield RGX front fender. Gently slide the slot bracket onto the fender from the fender's back end. Insert the safety release clips for both sides and attach the two steel struts to the slot bracket. Step 2. Install the Speedshield RGX front fender on the bike. Remove QR skewer or through axle and remove front wheel. Locate the fender mounting hole on either the back or underside of the bike fork crown. If the mounting hole is on the back side of the fork crown, use the metal L-shaped hanger and 2-hole washer, 2 7mm M4 hex bolts, and 1 8mm M5 hex bolt for installation. Place the 2-hole washer and L-shaped hanger on fender and secure them with the 2 7mm M4 hex bolts. Place the L-shaped hanger with fender onto the mounting hole and secure with the 8mm M5 hex bolt. If the mounting hole is on the underside of the fork crown, mount the fender directly using the metal washer and 8mm hex bolt. To install the foot stays, rotate the stays to make sure the notch is facing outward and ready to accept the 3mm resin washer correctly. Secure the foot stays to the mounting holes on either side of the lower fork legs with the 12mm M5 length hex bolts. Step 3. Adjust and secure. Adjust the length of struts and slide the slot bracket fore and aft to make sure the fender covers tires safely and adequately. Step 1. Pre-assemble the Speedshield RGX rear fender. Assembly of the Speedshield RGX rear fender is similar to assembly of the front fender. Begin by gently sliding the slot bracket onto the fender from the fender's back end. Insert the safety release clips for both sides and attach the 4 steel struts to the slot bracket. For the RGX45 rear fender, insert short struts first on the front and then install long struts on the rear. Step 2. Install Speedshield RGX rear fender on the bike. Remove the QR skewer or through axle and remove rear wheel. Locate the fender mounting hole at the back or bottom side of the seat stay bridge. If the mounting hole is on the back side of seat stay joint bridge, use the metal L-shaped hanger and 2-hole washer, 2 7mm M4 hex bolts, 1 12mm M5 hex bolt, and 1 15mm M5 hex bolt for installation. Secure the 2-hole washer and L-shaped hanger on fender and attach them with the 2 7mm M4 hex bolts. Place the L-shaped hanger with fender onto the mounting hole and secure it with a 12mm M5 hex bolt. If the mounting hole is at the bottom of seat stay joint bridge, mount the fender directly using the metal washer and 12mm M5 hex bolt. After attaching the fender to the seat stay bridge, install the fore end of the fender to seat 2 by threading the 15mm M5 hex bolt through a metal washer, the fender, and several resin washers to fill the gap between rear fender and seat 2. For the Giant Revolt model, where mounting holes are covered by a 2-piece mounting plate, just unscrew the bolts and swap the mounting plates to make the mounting holes face outward. Then, reinstall one mounting hole on the top and leave one for securing the fender. To install the foot stays, use 2 2-hole washers, 2 15mm M5 hex bolts, and 2 8mm M5 hex bolts. Place the 2-hole washers on the mounting hole on the chain stays and secure them with 8mm M5 hex bolts on both sides. Rotate the foot stays to make sure the notch is facing outward and ready to accept the 2-hole washer correctly. Attach the 2 footstays to the 2-hole metal washers with the 15mm hex bolts and M5 hex nuts on both sides. Step 3. Adjust and secure. Adjust the length of struts and slide the slot bracket fore and aft to make sure the fender covers tires safely and adequately.